Do rules really even matter that much? I mean, let's look at the books and let's look at the game. Vince the Evil Dungeon Master here with another video here from my channel. I want to talk a little bit about, do rules really even matter that much? Are the books really to be played as written or raw rules as written? I don't think so. And I want to discuss on page 9 of the Dungeon Master Guide for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. There is a sentence there that actually Gary Gygax himself tells us the game is the thing, and the certain rules can be distorted or disregarded altogether in favor of play. So right there, it's telling you that if something doesn't make sense or something does not work in a situation, disregard it if you need to. He also goes on to talk about how these people were excited about a campaign of a dungeon that a DM prepared, and part of the campaign called for wandering monsters, but the DM didn't think it made sense, so he skipped that in favor of play to keep the enjoyment going. That is the spirit of what these older games are. And in second edition, we didn't get much change to that. There may be a little bit lesser in-depth talk about it, but in 1E, we got a whole bunch of it. The Dungeon Master has the authority to modify anything in the book. The book rules nothing. You rule the game. I've always said that for years. There's nothing that you can do as a DM that you just can't figure out on your own. Obviously, if you're a new DM, yeah, you want to stick to rules till you get more comfortable, and then you could start modifying. You don't have to do that the rest of your gaming career or whatever, gaming association, whatever you want to call it. But you can do whatever. You have creative freedom in your campaign to uniquely tailor it to what you want to be having in your campaign. So if you don't want a certain class in your campaign because it doesn't fit in your campaign world, or you don't want a certain race because it doesn't work in your campaign world, don't include it. Just make sure that the players know up front what is going to be allowed, is not going to be allowed. I don't understand where the ultimate goal was to make sure everybody was forced everybody's opinion on one another when it came to playing these games. Yeah, it is an experience that we're having together at the table as a DM and as a player. We all have this experience. We all want to have fun, and we all enjoy what we do. So you have to be flexible, and sometimes the DM is the final arbitrator of the game. Now, players engage in the game to have fun. They want to have a story. They want to tell a story with their character. They want to be this heroic figure that they're going to tell stories for the rest of their lives. Around the table, we're talking about, I remember one time when my fighter did this. Like, I still remember stories when I was playing in early 2000s with my friend Chris, and he was playing a paladin, and I was playing a knight. It was just a fighter pretending to be a knight. But he wasn't a cavalier because he was too dumb. The two of us would act just crazy and stupid. We would get directions to go to the north, and we would go to the north, and we would charge off in that direction. We would crash through doors. We had to look for something in the west, so we walked around this cavern going, "West, where are you, west?" in the wrong direction. Just silly things like that. Trampled over people on our horses because we had a good time. And the DM was laughing, and the players were laughing. So it just really depends on your group. These people that run around saying that you have to follow the game by the letter of the law really do have some problems and need to lighten up just a little bit. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong. There's not anything wrong with being that, but you need to not be that way. I don't like people that hand you the book when you're the DM saying, "No, a monster can't do that." That just drives me up the wall. First of all, you shouldn't have that book in front of you to be reading it, and monsters will do as I say they do. And I'm very upfront when I start campaigns. I always tell players that when we start the campaign, everything that you know for monsters and magical items, just throw it out the window. This is all custom. I did it differently. I want to make sure to keep you on your toes so you have a great and fun experience. And generally that works. I've only had maybe one or two people that maybe missed sessions, character creation session a couple times, and they came in later in the game, and they were the book thrower downers. "Oh, a beholder can't do that." "Oh, well, a beholder just did do that. Now get out." So I don't like it. I don't like the bro SR people. I'm watching the OSR implode on Twitter because they're fighting over Shadow Dark and new fifth edition, and it's just play the game. That's what we're here for, playing the game. That's it. All right, I'm gonna head out. Short video. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. Keep original, keep it old school. Good night. God bless. Don't forget, there is no clickbait on this channel. There is no drama. There is only gaming and nothing else. Good night, everybody.